Hello people, this is Bob from Kharischangeworks. Guys, I hope that you are well. This little video is for the spiritually minded person. That person who's got that religious conviction regarding God and His plans, His will. Whose life is dedicated to Him. It's also an encouragement for you, especially when you are going through a tough time. And you know as well as I do that it's tough times. Socially, spiritually in particular, emotionally, financially, with all this lockdown stuff. But this encouragement for you today is just to help you and assist you to hang in there. God is faithful. Let's have a read and see what this little saying has to say today. God is not asking you to figure it out. He's asking you to trust that He already has. Now we can talk about faith here, we can talk about trust, we can talk about faithfulness, we can talk about all manner of things. And what I want to say to you today from a pastoral heart is simply this. God knows. He knows that you're struggling. He knows what's going on. He cares. When we as people try to figure things out, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, it is as if we are trying to do His work on His behalf, with our limited understanding. But what faith says is, God, I'm letting things go and I'm letting you deal with things that will aid my benefit. For you to get the glory and for me to receive the blessings. And what this little saying says is, trust God that He already has figured out not only the mess, but also the way forward. The blessings that's awaiting you. What happens is, in most cases, is us as people, we become so impatient. Because you see, we work on this clock. God doesn't work on a 24-hour clock. He works from eternity to eternity. And when we put our trust in Him to say, God, I understand that you work from eternity past to eternity to the other end. And in the grand scheme of things, when we interfere with His work, God might have to deal with us first in order to get us in the right place so He can do His will in your life for your own benefit. And what this says is simply, don't look at your ways of doing things. Trust Him that as the Creator, He knows the best, the perfect, the most flawless way for you to get out of the situation that you are. And oftentimes, it is that 1 minute before it's too late that God comes and He proves Himself faithful. Because that's what He is. He expects us to trust Him. He expects us to let us humble ourselves and get out of the way. And in many ways, for us to become spectators of His majesty, of His grace, of His power. And when it's time for us to then become participators in the blessings that flow because of our trust and our faith and our patience, particularly in the way that how He works and not how we work. So when time is pressing you, God is only saying, trust me. And that, my friend, I know is sometimes very uncomfortable. Because for us as people, we run by this clock. He doesn't. I hope this has encouraged you to say, God, I rededicate my patience, my trust, my life, my faith. Renew it, strengthen it. Help me get out of the way. Help me to become humble. So that when you work your magic, I receive the blessing. And then I can use it as a testimony of your faithfulness, your goodness, and whatever your situation demands at that particular point in time. Because God is a all-sufficient God, Elohim. Hope this has encouraged you. Believe me, it's worth the effort. If you've enjoyed this little video, please let us know in the comments. Do all the YouTube admin. But for now, this is Mark from Kharischangeworks. I'll speak to you soon.